thank you everybody for coming. Thank you all for going through this whole process with me. I thought the other day that 36 years ago, we pretty much priced the cost of a private pilot's license for like $6,000. And a commercial.
That's not the same. Huh? That's not the same anymore.
I know, that's where I'm getting to. Commercial was about 20, 25 grand, depending upon whether you went mostly engine or not. Today, the prices have skyrocketed, and so has the knowledge that goes with it. GPS. Loran used to be the big thing, now it's GPS. The process of having to open a chart in an airplane to find the nearest airport was drama, right? I mean, that's how long it took. And today, all the advancements have meant a lot of technical advancements, but also costs. So this guy steps in and decides to at least reduce some of the costs by giving scholarship awards to people who really need it. And my thanks to Bobby for naming the scholarship after me, but it's really his money. So when you shake hands with people, shake hands with him, not with me. I had the privilege, really, of having to interview everybody. And quite frankly, everybody really deserved it because everybody had a passion for aviation, and I had to whittle it down to the people who I thought most deserved it. And I'll probably make mistakes, but for those of you who are going to get an award today, and all of you are, carry on that passion for aviation that Bobby Doss has. Carry on the passion for aviation that I had and still have, because that is going to be your whole career, and you can just go wonders with it. I can remember my daughter years ago came to me and said, "Can I come to work for you?" And I said, "Sure. But if you're going to come to work for me, you got to talk the talk and walk the walk." And she's now a captain, full captain at United Airlines, doing her thing. So congratulations to all of you. And with that, Bobby, it's your turn.
All right, so Bob owned the school. Bob and Jeannie, this is Jeannie Watts, his beautiful wife, and my wife is here behind the camera, Tammy Doss. Bob and Jeannie owned the school for just about 29 years, almost 30 years before Matt Shaunty and I bought the school from him on May 3rd, 2018. So today's kind of an anniversary for us.
It is.
We closed on May 3rd. My first flight at this school was May 3rd, 2015. So it's been exactly 10 years to the day that I walked in these doors for my first flight. So lots of reminiscing going on today. But Bob did do a lot of interviews. How many did you do?
Almost 40.
Almost 40 interviews. So a lot of time commitment and effort went into meeting with everybody, and the people that are in the room are the finals of the group that Bob thought were deserving of the award. I think I say it enough, but every year we publish a nomination form, and then Bob and Jeannie look through all those nominations. I'm not involved until the very last final hour, and Bob never picks the small number that we need him to pick. So we have to pull some teeth and fight over the last few people. But everybody in the room is going to get a scholarship today. Not maybe the exact same amount as everybody else, but we did our best to put what we thought on these certificates, and we'll be excited for each of you. And then normally people say, how long till the money's on my account? The money will be there on Monday. There's a couple of exceptions, but I'll talk to each of those exceptions later on. But Bob also takes time to write up a little bio on each person, things he thought were interesting or unique about you during your interviews. And he never reads them. He asks me to read them every year. So I'll take time and read these.
And there are no secrets, by the way. No secrets.
These are in alphabetical order by your first name. So Abby Young is our Student Success Coordinator. Abby holds a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration from Sam Houston University and an Associate's of Science from Lone Star College. Her career in aviation started with a discovery flight here at UFS in 2021, and she is fast closing in on her commercial certificate. Are you though? How close? When's your check ride date? Who runs check rides here? She has just over 250 hours of flight training. In a short haul, Abby is looking to become a CFI, where naturally she could turn her talents into an instructor here at UFS. Abby attributes her motivation in part due to the support from her mom, dad, grandmother, and sister. Hopefully they will soon see her attempting to compile her CFI syllabus. Abby Young.
Come on, stand up, take a bow, turn around. There you go.
All right, Christopher Stelly, Christopher, raise your hand real quick for everybody. There you go. All right, a Houston Community College graduate in business administration. Christopher is a real estate broker, 36 years old, and starting a new career. Originally, Christopher got his flight training at a different flight school, shame on him. Got a false start at United Aviate Academy and returned to Houston, where he will start his instrument training through Liberty University this month. He credits his fondness of aviation dating back to a childhood dream that was lit by an orientation session at UFS some years back. In his inspiration with his grandfather and his combat aviation medals memorabilia scattered around the house, he is encouraged by the help of his wife, who he says has provided assistance throughout their marriage. Christopher Stelly. Now you can stand up. Next on the list is Jose Bonilla. Jose, raise your hand. Here you go. Who's already flown today? How many else of the people in the room have flown today already? You're going to today. And so me and my wife are flying today. We're going to take the Top Hawk aircraft up this afternoon.
All right.
Jose, a 2019 Texas A&M graduate, got his aviation kickstart thanks to COVID. Laid off after a decent paying job as an account manager, Jose was pushed into finding himself by his sister, who sent him to the all places, Iceland. Getting there by a pilot opened up the thought of endless possibilities for Jose to become a part of the aviation community. He received his private license in November 2024 and started his instrument training. Like most instrument students, weather and regulations are his worst nightmares in his training, but he vows to continue his big leap of faith and become a professional pilot. Jose Bonilla. Lindsey Reeves.
Where's that?
On her way to a second career in aviation, Lindsey is the epitome of a midstream career changer. A blossoming 16-year medical career ahead of her, COVID-19 abruptly changed her path, so she decided to reactivate her love for aviation from a private pilot's license she acquired at Texas A&M. Lindsey joined United Flight Systems, earned her instrument rating, and is now working on a commercial, which she just started. Lindsey restarted in January 2024 and typically flies at least 3 times a week, as long as she can keep that secret from her current boss. She attributes, well, this is going to go on the internet. She attributes her motivation to her father and military helicopter pilot serving in Vietnam. Her goal is to attain her CFI, teach for a few years, hopefully at UFS, and then transition to flying the heavy metal for a freight company such as Atlas Air. Lindsey Reeves.
Come on, stand up. Come on.
All right.
Does your boss still not know yet?
Nope.
All right.
Molly Pritchard. Is that how you say your last name? All right. So besides holding down 2 jobs, working, in her words, in 2 crummy bartending jobs, becoming a rodeo barrel racer for 4 years on the traveling rodeo circuit, and battling migraine headaches from age 8 to 23, Molly is determined to accomplish her next goal of becoming a skilled pilot. Molly got her flight inspiration from a B777 captain at Qatar when she was starting to look into flight training. Growing up in Katy, Texas, Molly still cares for 2 horses and flies at least 2 times a week at United Flight Systems. She hopes to finish up her private pilot certificate in several months, and then start out in instrument training. She's dedicated, to say the least, scoring a 97 on her written exam. Molly. All right. Ronnie's not here, unfortunately, but there's a gentleman named Ronnie. Ronnie's not here, but Ronnie Stout is a great student of ours. He's been around the school. A lot of the signs on people's desks, I just saw that he bought backpacks for a bunch of people on our team. and he's always giving us something. But I'll read his bio here. Ronnie has literally been training all over the world, starting his training in Trinidad and taking his first check ride here at United Flight Systems. Ronnie continues to tackle the hard work of becoming a pilot. Ronnie started a YouTube channel that seems dedicated to talking about us. It's like how great United Flight Systems is, so I love his YouTube channel. And plans to conquer the hard work of the training that he wants to accomplish. Ronnie is a huge fan of United Flight Systems and Behind the Prop. We're excited to honor Ronnie with a portion of the scholarship as well. Congratulations, Ronnie. All right, now it's Ryan's turn. Ryan, raise your hand. He's excited. Ryan happens to be one of our dispatchers working at our front desk, is one of United Flight Systems' newest private pilots, gaining his newfound freedom just this January. Ryan's trek to aviation career includes an aimless, as he describes it, wandering through high school and Lone Star College, unsure of what he wanted to do. That all changed in January 2024 when he took his first discovery flight at United Flight Systems, spurred on by his early trip to Costa Rica, where a pilot gave him a tour of the cockpit. Ryan is currently working on his instrument rating. He hopes to finish his training at UFS, supported only by himself, not his parents, and go on to a successful career in the airlines. Ryan.
Come on, stand up. Come on, turn around.
All right. William Cook.
There he is.
All right. Another business development manager, that's what I was years ago, and an Oklahoma native. William Cook is another aviation convert after a 14-year career in business development jobs that started back some 13 years ago. William started his private pilot training just this past January. He was bitten by the bug when he and his wife took a scenic mountain flight through the beautiful New Zealand countryside. The passion for aviation is not dismissed, and he soon hopes to one day have a family-owned, operated scenic flight company himself. William sees his great uncle and second cousin, both of which fought in several wars, as the inspiration for this aviation adventure. William Cook. All right, Bob, what else? You want anything else?
That's it.
That's it?
Let's pass all the stuff out.
All right. How you gonna be able to do it?
Do it?
Yeah.
Why don't you start me off? So,
By the way, if you haven't figured it out, Bobby loves his job. Don't you?
Yes, I do.
He does.
this one's unique and very personal to us. As Bobby mentioned, Matt Shaunty was one of the original partners when we came in together and bought the school. God, he started and they suffered a major tragedy this past year, and they lost their son, who just recently passed away. So we really wanted to think about how we could honor their family and just continue the legacy of their son, Gavin. So what we decided is that we wanted a scholarship that was specifically dedicated to him, and really that was very important to Bobby, that we really followed through and did something like that. Gavin was a unique individual and had a passion for life, and so, you know, we want the person that gets this to obviously have a passion for flying and continue to carry on that passion. So, without further ado,
Go ahead.
we want that to go to Abby.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Watson.
You bet. Let me see. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So we'll try every year to have a special award in Gavin's name, and he painted that picture that's on that certificate. Oh man! All right, some easier
Go.
ones, huh? You gonna do this one?
Yeah, we have
Take
to
it
do
away.
The Watts Scholarship goes to Christopher Stelly. Christopher?
Congratulations.
sir.
Congratulations,
Thank
Chris.
Hey,
We'll take other
I just wanted to mention, you probably don't remember this, but
Oh, I remember everything.
when I was second guessing my decision coming back from United,
Oh, the Aviate program,
Yeah.
telephone call.
I was freaking out. I dropped my family off at the airport in Arizona, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. Like the debt, the amount of money we had to pull, just everything. It just didn't feel right. And I just sent him a text. Who am I that he's gonna respond to, right? And he called me. And that's what I needed in that moment. And I'm forever grateful. It was just a small gesture, but forever grateful for supporting that. I needed to hear that.
Fantastic. We're
Thank
glad you
very
came
much.
back.
Appreciate it.
We'll take good care of you.
Next award for the Watts Scholarship, Lindsey Reeves. Come on up, Lindsey. Congratulations, dear.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
And by the way, after this is all over, we'll take individual photographs with people who, brought their cameras and everything, so we'll go with it. Next one. Whoa. Watts Scholarship goes to William Cook. Bill, congratulations. Here we go.
Thank you.
Our rodeo gal, Molly Pritchard, the next one. Congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations.
Here we go, dear.
Thank you.
Jose Bonilla gets the next one. Jose, congratulations, sir. Our dispatcher, Ryan Rightmer, the Watts Scholarship. Congratulations, young man. And get back to work.
I am actually.
Oh,
Did you clock out for this? I'm just kidding.
that's it?
Ronnie's, but I'll.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yes, at another time. So, all right. With that, thanks for all those of you that participated. Thanks for Bob and Jeannie creating a great school. This room's dedicated to the Watts family, and it brings us joy to do this every year. And hopefully, Gavin's name will live forever. Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
All right, food, drinks, and photos. Not necessarily in that order.